Okay, we made it to the spot. It's a nice little dock on the water. Here's the water. Let's hope we catch something. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Alright, so on my rod I got an artificial minnow hooked up like this. If this is the right way to put it, then comment down below if I did it right. Or if I did it wrong, comment how to do it. What are you putting on there?
I think I'm just gonna do a worm and see what happens. I don't know if I get any bite, and then I'll change it up and see what else I can get.
Alright, now I hit the record button. He caught a panfish, and of course I didn't record it.
Pretty nice little fish.
Yep. Alright. Yep. And if you guys are wondering, I'm just using a Zebco 3000. Just kidding, it's a Zebco Stinger. I used to have a push button pole, but those are not good for like fishing, in my opinion.
A little slingshot that I got in here. Pole I'm using today.
Yep. Lexi's just using a Zebco with the push button. She's using a worm. I'm using an artificial minnow.
I'm using a worm, seeing what we can catch. Let's try different things and whatever works.
So I might switch to a worm. It just depends on what goes on with this minnow.
I was thinking about maybe putting a bobber on and just seeing what I can catch. Maybe putting a artificial minnow and see what happens. But
I'll show you guys all the bait that we have. It's kind of just like plain, but like we got these little things. These little things, yep.
this is what I'd use to put bass. You got the Texas rig pretty much set up, and then you got your little, I don't know what you want to call those, but they're supposed to be pretty good for bass, so I'll try them later and see if they work. But
yeah.
Caught another panfish. These things, when you reel it in, you won't reel in as fast as you get close to the dock, and you always catch one. Oh, they're just
as long as you have a worm on and a hook, you're good. You can always catch them.
Always come. I always let you catch them, but there's another little panfish for you guys. It kind of looks like the other one. There's a lot of them over here if you look in the water. Yeah, you can only see a lot of them right here, but they're all.
So I'll show you how much these fish like the worms. So I'll drop it in, and they come running for it, or swimming, whatever they do. You know, it's just that easy. It's that easy, and now I have to take it off the hook. Just like that, you know. That's just push it back in the water, just like that.
All right, so for this setup right here, we got a Texas lure or hook, and we got this little, kind of looks like a crawdad. Put that in there, and all I do is just hook her right on up and push that through. Probably a little too much right there. All right, like that. It's kind of what you want it to look like. All right, so all I do, there's a couple ways you can put these on and stuff, but all I'm gonna do is put it through once, and you wrap it around, oh, I'd say 6-7 times, just so you know it's good and tight there. All right, so that was about 6 times, and then you go back to that little hole that you started at the beginning when you put it through. And all I do is put that through, if I can do it. Put it through, and pull tight like this. Pull as tight as you can like this. And then with this line that's attached to your pole, pull up a little bit, and that's what's going to tighten it. Now you might have to go back and pull this one again, use your teeth or something like that and pull it, because it'll be small, and then just pull this line that's attached to your pole and make sure it's tight, and you can snip that off, you can leave it. But this is mainly used to catch bass, so that's what we're gonna try and put out there. But then for these, you'll pull, and then you'll slowly reel in. That's gonna give it the flutter effect in the water. It'll come up and then it'll flutter down. So, yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right.
So there's 3 ways you can, I guess, cast these and stuff like that. You can reel her in, and then I'll show you a couple ways.
I'm gonna back up. It's like pretty zoomed in.
All right, so you can throw it out there, and you can kind of reel it in a little faster, and then just skim across the water, hoping something's gonna jump out. Or you can throw it down there and let it sit for a little bit, and then reel it in, or pull it up, your rod up, and let it sit for a second, and then reel in, and then you can just regularly just sit there and go a little bit. But we're gonna let it sit on top, and we're gonna go a little bit fast. You know, you don't want to go too fast, but you don't want to go too slow, because you're trying to keep it on the top. So that's what we're gonna do, and then I'll show you the other 2 ways that we'll use. Alright, see that one, he was just going right through the water, just sitting there. And then for this one, you'll let it sit for a little bit, and it's gonna skim across the bottom. And you're gonna see if you can catch anything down there. We're just gonna come a little bit, just sit there for a sec. Then it's gonna go straight down, and then when you go up a little bit, it's gonna flutter, so then you get the fish's attention. All right, so I just kind of want to show you guys how easy these little fish, you can catch them. See, I don't know if you guys can't really see, there's some down there, but there's one right there playing with my, the glare is really bad from the water, but he's down there playing with it, and he ain't really biting at it, but he's for sure playing with it. See if we can come over here and see if we can find the other ones. Alright, so over here we got quite a bit of fish. I mean, I just put my line in right here. I'll just put it in, and we already got one. I mean, that's how fast these little guys will catch onto the worms. Here, I gotta kind of move my pole over.
Here, turn this way.
What?
Let's use the camera, girl.
To grab this, see, you don't want to grab up here because then things will hurt. So you want to wait till he's slow. I mean, you can grab him too if you know what you're doing, but wait till he's like that and just grab, and you don't really need to put your hands on those, just kind of hold them, and all you do is just kind of find out where that hook was at, and it was just almost enough. Pull it out just like that, and yes, there's another little guy for us. But then you come over to the water and just release him. So, see if we can catch any more of them little guys or any bigger guys. Alright.
So we're gonna move to a different spot, just to kind of like see where all these fish are at.
Alright, so we're at a new fishing spot. It's just a little further than where we were at earlier, but
yeah, we were like right about over there.
Well, I think I'm just gonna put on a worm, and I don't know. I don't really know what the fish are after. It's kind of cloudy and raining today, so I don't know. We're just gonna go with worms, and if we want to venture off and they're not doing anything with the worms, we'll venture off and see what else we can catch, but with a different lure or something like that. But I'm just gonna put a worm on there, and that's what we got. Put a little worm on there and see what we can catch. All right, so we're at a new fishing spot. We were a little further than where we were before. We were kind of over that way, but I think on this I'm gonna use, I don't know, probably a replica minnow, something like this. All you do is put your line through there, and you can do it a couple ways, but I'm just gonna throw it out there and reel it in slowly and see. But yeah, I gotta take off this hook and see. We got a 3-pound weight on here, so I think I might have to take that off too because there's a weight in here. But we're gonna fish here and see what happens, see if we catch anything. Find out.
He's about to throw his.
Got my replica minnow on there, so I'm gonna throw it and see. I mean, we might catch fish. We were catching little panfish over there, but I don't know how the other fish are going just because, I don't know. We'll find out.
Alright, so pretty much I'm just reeling it in, pulling it a little bit, kind of like get that swim type effect to get the fish's attention. So just gotta keep doing that. So maybe I get a bite too. Then kind of just keep doing it.
I think we're gonna move here in a little bit over there. I saw some fish jumping, but I don't know. They ain't really biting on anything right now, so I don't know if they're just not hungry or if they're just not biting on anything. But we'll piddle around with some stuff and see what their attention and what they're looking for. So, all right. So I think we're gonna move over there where there's some weeds and stuff sticking out of the water, because I know some fish like to hide up in those and stuff like that. So I think we're gonna move over there and see if any of them are over there are looking for anything to eat, and if they are, catch some fish.
Alright, so we made it to the new spot. It's probably all these weeds, so we kind of have to cast between them so we don't get caught. Tristan's already felt a bite over there, a couple bites, so the spot might be promising.
Well, I was fishing and I was reeling in some weeds and.
Alright, so we moved to this sandy area, and there's also a bridge right there. He's fishing that way, going with the current. Me and Lexi are gonna cast here, and then we'll see what happens.